Hello guys, my name is Ibukun and welcome to Abanuku TV. This is quite an impromptu video. I didn't plan to film today, but my partner and I were in Ada and I was just like, okay, let's just do a video since we're in Ada. We're going to an art studio. It's called Osrambe Art Studio. It's somewhere in Ada. Yeah, join me. Let's just have an educational trip. Stay long and I will see you soon. Okay guys, so we're going to stop for a quick coconut. Oh, sweet. So you don't get coconuts like sweet like this in Accra. This is really tasty, like a lot. Okay guys, so it seems like we've gone off-road. We're in some, I don't know, it looks very underdeveloped, and I'll show you the place. But yeah, my internet too is off, so please, if something happens to me, know I was doing the Lord's work. When I got captured that way. Like, this is how it's all absolute, like no buildings, nothing. Oh, that's an anthill. That's quite big. Oh, so this is a village. You can see their huts. Can you see? Okay, that's it. It says we should keep going. I'm taking you out of Accra. You're going on a trip with me. Just look at that. Wow. Guys, just look at this place. These are all bodies are beautiful, no? For me, this is really interesting because I have been in Ghana all this while and I never knew like things like this even existed in Ghana. The place is so far off. Because you saw the journey we had to take before we got here. But I think it's worth it. I can't wait to see what inside looks like because this looks amazing. I'm in awe already. Okay guys, so we are there in... Can I please pronounce it for me? In NkyinKyim Museum.
Twists and turns. It's one of the Adinkra symbols. You know, life isn't straight routes. And our ancestors too, throughout their journey from Africa to the Americas or the Europe, they didn't really have a straight route there. Some of them were captured from other part of Ghana and other part of Africa and journeyed to the coastal areas before they were taken.
Okay.
And so, like,
Twists and turns.
Have the streets to their destiny. One is the Sahelian Sudano monument found in the northern part of Africa.
So do you ship it or you had to make it?
We made everything from the scratch.
Here in Ghana. Wow. So all this is like telling a story.
Yeah, the middle one is called the obelisk. We decided to, you can see our NkyinKyim symbol and we added the various symbols and traditional symbols.
What about the footprints? The footprints?
Yeah, you know, since NkyinKyim has to do with life not being a straight route or a journey that's not actually straight. Some of the footprints, you know, some are heading up, others heading down. It means that we all go through different journeys and paths. You meet others on the way up, others to going down. The Lukasa, and it's created to record events or history by the people of Baluba found in DR Congo. It's mostly done in wood. It's about 1 foot tall. And the Sahelian Sudan. So this one highlights the civilization in Africa. You know, some of these things used to exist so many years ago. And it talks about how advanced Africans were before
the Europeans came.
Europeans came here. So
Because they made it seem like we didn't have a civilization, like we didn't know how to do anything.
So we're just trying to, tell our story ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why.
Now we did all this before you came.
Sure. So we seek to educate Africans.
Yeah. Speaking with Gideon, and he explained that the reason why they chose this place was Adan happens to be one of the routes during the slave trade. So it has like significance. It has a significance why they built it here. Yeah. And this is at the heads of our ancestors. So these are not necessarily just Ghanaians. This can be like any
African.
Yeah. So do you partner with other artists?
Yeah, we once in a while receive volunteers around to come help us in our projects. We just have a handful of artists here, about 4 or 5 artists. So
at which you're part?
Yeah, I'm part. So sometimes you have to invite people who are interested in our project to come and volunteer and help us to do some of these works.
Wow. Hey. So these things, like you said, it gets me really kind of agitated when someone says like we don't have any, we are not creative. Because like, look, Africans did this.
Yeah. So these goats, numbering about 5, were wandering in their jungle. And to them, if you want to be seen as a success or successful, you have to climb the normal floor or ground. There's one over there who has been able to climb a little higher. Is successful in their own way. So others are wandering around trying to get success. And right behind that, it's the greatest of all time.
The one on the roof.
The G.O.A.T of the universe of jungle. That's the goat. So she's the goat, the greatest of all time. She's been able to make it. She is at the highest pinnacle or peak of their life existence. So there's one below here.
She's also trying to get out.
Trying to get up there. She tried several times, so you can see the footprints on the
Oh
wall.
my god.
Every time she tries to jump, she fails and she comes down. So she decided to find out from the she goes like, how did you get there? I've been trying several times to get to where you are. So a conversation ensued. I realized that she's talking to her. So the advice that she gave her was that in order to get to where she is, she has to go back. And when you go back and you want to jump, with that momentum, when you go a little back, you can use a lot of speed, and when you gather this momentum, that can help you to get to where she is. So in other words, she's advising her to go back to their jungle over there to learn much about their roots and culture or heritage, and with that knowledge in their roots, use that to jump to where she is. So in other words, the lesson of the story is that they are encouraging Africans to grow as a people. So that is the story of how a goat met the goat. Dikenga. It's also by the people of Congo, found in DR Congo. So they believe that life is in 4 phases. The first one is when you're giving birth to that sunrise, and the second one is when you become an adult like myself. And the third circle is when you get to old age, when you're very old. And you know what happens next when you become very old. What happens next? You die. And you die, and you believe in reincarnation. So like that is the cycle. And the others who don't really believe in reincarnation, they believe that when you die, that's the end. So that's the streets better over there. And you can see these 3 amphibians. We have the crocodile, the tortoise, and the fish. And all these 3 animals have different characters. Crocodiles are very, very aggressive, very, very dangerous. But that of the turtle or the tortoise, they are very, very calm. When you can even touch them and they can crawl back to their shell without harming you. And the fish too, it's very cool. So you realize that the fish finds itself in the mouth of the crocodile. And there's an Akan proverb that says that
you'd have to explain it to the
Okay, no matter how big the fish grows, it becomes food for the belly of the crocodile. And these represent different personalities as humans. There are people who are very, very aggressive. They try to fight for what they think they deserve. They don't just allow life to happen to them. So that is the crocodile. And there are those who are like very calm. They just allow anything to happen to them. They are just victims of life circumstances or people, and they are those who are like the fish who are always ending up in people's
mouths
mouths
or jaws,
yes,
claws,
being victims of people's
yeah.
Treatment and other things. So this, and you know, throughout life journey or the phases of life, sometimes you pick one or two of these personalities, and so that is the Dikenga. So this installation talks about the economic activities here in Adan, or the life cycle here in Adan. Adan is in the coastal area, so we are mostly into fishing. So that's why you have someone in the boat. And apart from fishing too, they do a lot of farming. So after their harvest or their bountiful catch, they bring it to the market for our market women to sell them in the market and the various seashores. And there's this third one. After hard day's work, they come home and they prepare one of their favorite foods. That is banku. So that's the woman driving.
Hey, this girl.
I see.
Do you believe him? Guy's face. How do you believe him?
It's true.
And this one, you believe in communal spirit as Ghanaians or Africans. Sometimes you have to come together too for a worthy cause. So this one, when it comes to fufu, it takes more than one person to prepare. So these are two women.
She has a baby.
Yeah, preparing fufu together. And after a hard day's work, after coming together to prepare food, they have to enjoy their labor together. So that's why you have them about to eat together. And the last one, I made mention that Adan is also a fishing community, so sorry, a farming community. So this woman is preparing to go to the farm. She has a baby behind her. So this also highlights the significance or the role that women play in our society as Africans. So this is the studio. We have a couple of clay works here. Let me see where I can try one for you to see. So the cement heads that you see begin with the clay modeling stage. I'm just hoping that the habitat hasn't destroyed. Just hoping that.
Unveiling.
Just hoping there isn't much cracks. Okay. It has survived. Okay. Oh.
Yes, cracking.
So this is a work in progress. So this is how all the artworks that you see here, we start modeling them in clay.
In clay first.
Yeah, we need physical models. So people volunteer to come to our studio to come and sit here. So we can come one of the days.
Okay.
Sit by me. I'll be patient modeling from the scratch. It takes about a week or two. But if you're not able to make it throughout, you can just take pictures. Then you leave and we continue with the rest of the process.
Okay.
So from here, when we are done, we make a mold of it. Then we cast them. Then we take it to the casting department. Then they continue. Then we cover. We have some of these funerary arts that they put on when it comes to some of the cemeteries in Ghana. So then we put sculptures of the dead people on the tomb. But in the eastern part of Africa, there's the art forms that they place in their cemeteries as a sign of respect on the last hour. They pray to their dead. This is the main ground, the resting place of our ancestors.
It's symbolic, so no one is actually buried here, right?
No. It's carrying the faces
and
probably the souls and spirits of our ancestors who were taken from Africa.
People actually modeled for you?
Yeah. If you have plans, they have this funerary art where they produce a small head in clay called insudie or insisuo, and they will put it on the grave of the person that they've lost. And this is to remember the person or to pay the person the last respect. So this is what inspired my boss Kwame Akoto Bampo to create these cement heads to serve as a memorial for our lost ancestors who were taken from Africa. This this part of the installation is dedicated to those who were
lost in
the ocean when they were
traveling
in ships. Others were thrown into it. Others to try to escape the torture that they were experiencing on the ship. So this particular section is dedicated to those ones. Yeah.
11,101 of these here. That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. In African numerology, 1 signifies strength. You know, when you combine broomsticks, you know, it's difficult for you to
break.
Yeah. That's the goal. In Sudie or in Siswo.
The thing you said they put on the graves.
Yeah. So these are typical examples. It was created by women. Those days. And it wasn't only the Sudie that they put on the grave. You can see some pots around. Yeah. Those days, they would, when a man dies and leaves behind a widow and children, they would shave the hair of the widow and cut the fingernails to the nails, and that of the children too, and put them in a pot and put it on the grave. And typically what we do these days is to put flowers.
But before it was
just the hair and the nails, and that would, it means that you're leaving part of you with a person to go into the underworld. That's deep. Ones are typical African sculptures that you can find in palaces or shrines or
it's a pregnant woman.
Any other place. In African art, we don't really follow any standard or convention. Like sometimes you see the head to be very big than the body. And one reason why they were doing that way was that they believe that the hair is the container of wisdom, or like the head is the powerhouse. So that's why in all our sculptures
our heads are big.
Yeah, heads are big.
So they have the baobab tree here because those people that journeyed from the north, they would get thirsty, and the baobab fruit was what sustained them, so they don't get too hungry. Like everything here has significance, everything here has a meaning.
Your fertility dolls called a kiaba. This is typical of the female one. The one with the straight head and the male one. So fertility dolls, they believe that when someone is barren and the person wants to have a baby or conceive, you have to have one of these equiaba. So you have to hold it, treat it like
a child. Are these also fertility dolls?
Yeah, this is a male.
So if you can't shoot well, you also
like if you want to give birth to a male, you need one of these. If you want a female, a baby girl, then you go in for the female one. This talks about religious brutality that blacks have suffered over the years. This section was given to one Efosela J. He's an artist and also a lecturer at Archery. So he came up with this concept. And the theme for this work is called the Anagrams of History. So he did the one in the middle, and we added the ones at both the left and the right side. And this is highlighting most of the event that took place last year. So we have that country and side B. And apart from these works, we're going to have a lot of works on African freedom fighters. We're going to have people who have fought for the black community over the years. And in this mirror, see when you're standing in front of it, it reflects our struggles as black Africans. So you know where we're coming from as black people and how we've come here as a people.
So guys, we have finished our tour and now we're just like chilling. We're about to play some soft archery and yeah, just have fun. Maybe I'll try, even though I know my bad shots, but whatever. Okay guys, so we are done with our tour. We're heading back to town. We want to see if we can go to one more location before going back to our hotel. But overall, I mean, this was such an enlightening experience. I feel like I have learned a lot. It's amazing what the owner is doing. What's his name? Kwame Akoto Bampo. I feel like he's doing such an amazing job trying to tell our own stories and also interpreting it in his way, which is really amazing. Man, anyone that says Africans are not creative, anyone that says Africans don't have a civilization, anybody else that talks shit like that, because what I have seen today, the beauty, the installations, everything I have seen is enough to last me for a lifetime. I feel like you should come here. Felix, why are you moving the car?
It's the road, man.
The road. I feel like everybody should come here. I will put the locations. I think I'll put the location in the description box. And yeah, maybe this might not be the end. Let's see. If not, then this might be. Oh, we made it to our second location, but this one is just for enjoyment. It's not any hard work. Hey, girl, there's a pool.
I just said, I don't know.
Like I know you off pants right now. Yeah. Lake Volta. We'll check. I think it's Lake Volta. Yeah, and the sea is on the other side. See, the sea is on the other side. So the estuary is somewhere there. I can see some tourists. Hi guys, so thank you for coming on the journey with me. I think I am done for today. I'm just going to like chill and yeah, have some fun. Thank you. Please like, please subscribe, and yeah, just join the family. So I hope you learned something new. If you learned something new, definitely follow me, because I run this amazing thing on my YouTube called Makeup and Gist, where I talk about historical events while doing my makeup. So yes, so you can see me there and have fun, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.